Hemsey reports a 10% increase in calls compared to this time last year. They've also been seeing a spike in COVID calls. Hemsey CEO John Howell explained earlier this month 8 to 9% of calls were treated as potential COVID calls. Now that number is close to 15 to 20%. WAAY 31's Sydney Martin learned despite Hemsey's call volume rising, they're still doing okay with personal protective equipment.
Hemsey CEO John Howell told me reusable PPE is taking away much of the stress of making sure his workers have the proper equipment to work. Currently, about 20% of the calls Hemsey is responding to have either a COVID-19 positive patient or someone who has COVID-19 symptoms. So Hemsey workers are having to gear up in head-to-toe PPE.
We're using gowns that can be laundered. We're using a lot of face shields that can be disinfected and decontaminated. A lot of our employees are using elastomeric respirators that are reusable and we can exchange filters on. And we also had the federal government help set up a decontamination system in Birmingham that we can send our N95 respirators through to get them decontaminated where we can reuse them.
Howell said employees are pairing up in teams, and the 6 employees who are COVID positive currently are employees who are paired up and in many cases were exposed to a COVID patient doing their job. Now, Hemsey told me if you think you have the virus or you know you're positive for coronavirus, it's critical when calling 911 to let them know so that paramedics can be in proper PPE when responding to your call to keep them from getting sick. In Huntsville, Sydney Martin, WAAY 31 News.
Now, starting next week, Hemsey plans to add extra ambulances to the road to hopefully relieve some of the call volume.